Santa Rosa, California, 1943. The picture of an American small town. So why would Alfred Hitchcock, the master of suspense, choose Santa Rosa for his first fully American film, Shadow of a Doubt?
Shadow of a Doubt is a great American classic, underappreciated by many, but nevertheless one of Hitchcock's most personal and favorite films. That starts in the very dirty and sinister New Jersey before coming to the very quaint and small town of Santa Rosa.
Having already established that Joseph Cotten is some kind of bad guy, then to go to an establishing shot of Santa Rosa, it kind of puts it in a context where this is about some real snake who's about to slither into paradise.
Who's coming, Ma?
Well, it's the most wonderful surprise. It's my brother, you know, my younger brother, the baby.
It's the story of a much adored relative that they don't realize is a serial murderer. That's it.
Hitchcock selected Santa Rosa for the setting of Shadow of a Doubt for a couple of different reasons. First of all, Hitchcock, having recently arrived from England, was interested in exploring the manners and morals of small-town America. And Hitchcock was looking for the quintessential all-American town. He wanted a town that was located in California because he didn't want it to be too far from Los Angeles to minimize travel expenses.
So rather than building a town to suit his film, Hitchcock instead went to a town and built his film around Santa Rosa.
40 miles north of San Francisco, Santa Rosa in 1943 was very much like any other small town in America. That town is hard to recognize today, swallowed up by a city of 150,000. But certain features remain. Places that were at once the most natural settings for the movie, and the ones that most emphasize Santa Rosa's small-town atmosphere. The historic train station, preserved today almost exactly as it was. The town's best foot forward, its gateway. And where else to stage the arrival of the sinister Uncle Charlie in the unsuspecting town?
So the house on McDonald Avenue that Hitchcock filmed at is still there today. And the house really looks very similar. It's got the same external porch, the same black fence on the second floor, and it really takes you right back to the filming of Shadow of a Doubt.
There were so many places in Santa Rosa that they could shoot, and that's what he liked. It was a typical small town.
Oh, Uncle Charlie, I'd love to walk with you. I want everybody to see you.
She's taking her uncle around to meet people because she's so proud of him for being this sophisticated guy. And they're always talking about the town, and they're acting in small town ways.
Hello, Joe. Can you stop embezzling a minute and give me your attention?
Oh, Charles, we don't joke about such things here.
In this case, it's an encounter between a horrendous individual and almost, from our point of view, comically idyllic American town that are going to have a collision.
He enjoyed putting ordinary people in extraordinary situations.
It's none of your business.
He loved bringing menace into a small town.
I want to settle down. Live in a place where people know me, have some money in the bank, some sort of business. Be a part of this family.
What's really funny is that, in retrospect, our money should have been on the town. Because it's almost like this guy comes to this town and he doesn't stand a chance.
You're just in time for a farewell toast. I hate to break the news to you like this, but tomorrow I must leave Santa Rosa.
So this was Alfred Hitchcock's discovery. In Santa Rosa, he found an ordinary small town where an extraordinary villain meets his match.
Well, makes a good ending. Couldn't have done better myself.
I guess that closes that case pretty fine.
Sure does.
Joseph Cotten casts a dark cloud over sunny Santa Rosa in Shadow of a Doubt, Friday, October 28th at 8 p.m. Eastern, part of our week-long spotlight on Alfred Hitchcock here on TCM.
Well, what am I going to talk about? Lecturers usually give them travel or current events, don't they?
Oh, Charles, not current events. We get current events.
What sort of an audience will it be?
Old women like myself, busy with our homes, most of us.
Women keep busy in towns like this. The cities, it's different. The cities are full of women, middle-aged widows, husbands dead. Husbands who've spent their lives making fortunes, working and working. And then they die and leave their money to their wives, their silly wives. And what do the wives do, these useless women? You see them in the hotels, the best hotels every day by the thousands. Drinking the money, eating the money, losing the money at bridge, playing all day and all night, smelling of money. Proud of their jewelry, but of nothing else. Horrible. Faded, fat, greedy women.
But they're alive. They're human beings.
Are they? Are they, Charlie? Sit down. Sit down. You think you know something, don't you? You think you're the clever little girl who knows something. There's so much you don't know. So much. What do you know, really? You're just an ordinary little girl living in an ordinary little town. You wake up every morning of your life and you know perfectly well that there's nothing in the world to trouble you. You go through your ordinary little day, and at night you sleep your untroubled, ordinary little sleep filled with peaceful, stupid dreams. And I brought you nightmares. Or did I? Or was it a silly, inexpert little lie? You live in a dream. You're a sleepwalker, blind. How do you know what the world is like? Do you know the world is a foul sty? Do you know if you ripped the fronts off houses, you'd find swine? The world's a hell. What does it matter what happens in it? Wake up, Charlie. Use your wits. Learn something.